Hallå, välkomna. Vi ska kolla så att vi spelar in ordentligt. Ja, det gör vi. Välkomna tillbaka till ett nytt avsnitt av Metafor ReFantazio. Idag så befinner vi oss här vid The Gauntlet Runner. Och vi är väl typ på väg till någonting. Det liksom börjar hända lite grejer så sätt. La Follover. Okej. Så det vi egentligen ska göra nu, explore the Gauntlet Runner. Vi skulle bara utforska. Round table. There's a map showing the area surrounding a destination, Martyra.
Let's see.
I wonder where we are right now.
It's your
Okay.
call, but which one?
Jag vet inte hur mycket det finns att utforska här. This door must lead to the end of the Gauntlet Runner. It's locked tightly to prevent accidental entry. So there's the cockpit. The cockpit appears to be up above here. Mind the rope, lad. Wouldn't want you going overboard. Perhaps I should stay away from now. Okay. The runner makes a smooth ride. At least, eccentrics aside, he certainly earned his title as court engineer. That said, I'm more concerned with its unseen workings. I do hope he hasn't made any dubious additions. Det roliga är att det här spelet höll på att uppdatera. Jag skulle spela det nu liksom så här, och då kom det en jävla uppdatering som tog jättelång tid att installera. Det var lite drygt. Och ja, de här kommer säkert öppna sen kanske. För jag tror vi kommer vara i den här typ i hela spelet. För att grejen är att spelet uppdaterades. Då gick jag in på så här sidan på det här spelet och då kom det upp någon artikel liksom så här, det här spelet har blivit nominerat till Game of the Year och massa priser på Game of the Year Awards. Och så hade de någon liksom bild för att fira det och då var det en bild på den här inifrån. Med typ alla party members förmodligen. Så det var massa karaktärer som satt där. Kanske lite spoiler, men kanske lite spoiler. Jag kanske råkar veta att jag vet inte vad hon heter. Hon som stod och sjöng, hon kommer säkert joina vårt party. Tror jag. Det såg ut som att hon var med där. Jag vet inte vad hon hette. Albus Batlin, a clever man who works as a cry for the town theocracy. Most cries prefer rhetoric that venerates and strengthens the authority of sanctism and the royal family. But Batlin is the opposite, prioritizing the provocations of the people as though commentating on sport. Though highly admired among the townspeople, he drew the ire of the crown theocracy for his roguish methods. However, when the royal magic made what amounted to one's popularity the sole factor in succession, the crown theocracy pivoted, suddenly assigning Batlin the monumental responsibility of heading Sanctim's public relations as the tournament's official crier. Vi är 35% här nu. Jag vet inte riktigt vad vi ska utforska. Kanske finns något häftigt att se, så hela den här grejen är ju skitcool. När vi springer här, jag undrar om det kommer se annorlunda ut beroende på vart vi reser någonstans. Det känns som väldigt mycket arbete för en sån liten grej. Eller ja, kanske. Det beror väl på. Vi kan gå in till köket. Kan vi laga mat själva här kanske? It's the kitchen. I can prepare meals here. Ja, det kan jag säkert göra. Jag tror att hela spelet typ öppnats upp mycket mer nu. Eller snart, det är på väg dit i alla fall. Engine room. Toilet. Not now. There are more pressing matters at hand. Okej, jag vet inte om... Pun intended. Washing machine. A machine that does laundry. Handmade by Nioras. Seems there's nothing in at the moment. Ja, jag kan ändra kläder här sen säkert. Här har vi more. Upright cleaning tool. Maybe not now. Skulle i och för sig kunna gå hit och se om han har något nytt att säga. I feel more presence. Han kanske har något att säga. Annars hade jag tänkt gå till honom förrän jag får heal rank 10 typ. Men vi kan ju se den här gröna bollen typ. A magic formula apparently written by the king. It's entitled The Royal Magic, but it's written in a language I can't read. At the end of the document, it's the word Jägeres. According to Moore, it's a person's name.
Hey.
Just to be sure, the royal magic is the spell that got invoked at the royal funeral, right? And this is its formula.
Yes.
That does seem to be the case. Put another way, the king had a detailed plan to ensure how things would play out before he died at Louis's hand. Kind of a stupid plan if it involves giving your son's murderer a chance to take the throne. I don't see the logic. In the 785 years that the Cronia has endured, there has only been a few instances where the king has invoked his magic. A strong desire of some sort surely spurred his decision. I believe there are still secrets to be found, a reason that this script exists, and for the name and drawing at the end.
Grant me a moment.
What a strange feeling I'm getting. Now that I consider it again, I feel as if I've seen this somewhere before. Why would I feel this way? It's certainly not a language used anywhere in the kingdom.
Got a moment?
Hey, you okay? Indeed. It certainly seems there is much I cannot recall.
Adieu.
Should you learn anything new, I would appreciate very much if you'd share it with me. Please examine the scroll whenever you learn new truths.
It's conceivable. Adieu.
Okej. Kan vi prata med katten också då kanske? Oj. Petting him is soothing in and of itself. I'm able to forget the hustle of the outside world, even if for a moment. Rör sig det här stället också lite så här guppande, jag vet inte. Ja, vi kan lämna. Then I bid you farewell. Good luck. Vi kan lämna. Vad säger du, katt? Okej, jag tror vi går hit bort, kanske. To the engine room. Wow.
This?
Wonder what makes this thing run.
Hello?
First time on a Gauntlet runner, eh? Whoa, that scared me. Looked like that pipe's in here too. Call a runner phone, right? There's one in every phone room. Oh, I believe I heard you speculating on the old girl's inner workings. Gauntlet runners use magla crystals as fuel to run, you see. Used to be you'd take your life in your hands when you travel the wilds. Then thanks to the kingdom's greatest minds, the Gauntlet runner was born. The runner's actual legs are based on a colossal beast, made for zero momentum loss, even on the roughest terrain. Among other things, I modified his craft with a bit more sip and speed. Another step closer to my dream. What dream? Long story, my girl. Best told to a captive audience with no plans for the next few days and nights. Never mind then. Maybe some other time. Well, anyway, still plenty about the old girl that's work in progress. But by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks. You just watch. Well, it'll be sunset before long, so start thinking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark, and the old girl needs her rest as much as we do. Gauntlet Runner activities. You will continue toward your destination while spending time on the Gauntlet Runner. Utilize its facilities to obtain items. Oh, raise abilities or do other... Up, Morgan. Rör inte mina hörlurar. Or do other things you wouldn't be able to do in town. Try using the kitchen, reading books at the bookshelf, or using the washing machine. More activities will become available over time. You can also spend time with your allies while traveling, which may help to improve your virtues. At the end of the day, the choice is yours. Ja, det låter ganska bra. Då är det ju... det kommer ju ta 3 dagar att komma till det där stället. Då kan jag ändå liksom göra annat så länge alltså. Det lät nice. Frågan är vad jag ska göra då. It's Neura's homemade washing machine. Washing clothes can sometimes cleanse the mind too. Max MP. Doing laundry will take my mind off things, increasing my max MP. Okay. Okay, let's... wait, hold on. Someone else launders in here. I'll go get them and they can do laundry with us. Okay.
No, then.
You gotta keep the water at a consistent temperature to avoid staining the clothes. Why am I a master of laundry, ask? Because my parents practically beat it into me. Hey Morgan. Hej. Hör du? Bebis. Ja, hej bebis. Du får komma upp här och spela med mig om du vill. Du är välkommen. Any noble who can't wash his own clothes isn't worth the fabric he wears. Or something to that effect. I had to learn all about different materials. In hindsight, I think they were trying to teach me not to take advantage of my title. What I got there? Wisdom that still serves me to this day.
Nonetheless,
The more time that passes, the more I understand how great my parents were. I did laundry, extol the virtues of clean clothes. With mind and body refreshed, I feel my max MP has increased. Protagonist, okej, så jag får bara mina stats upp. Increased by 3. I also found some money in the washing machine. Must have gotten mixed in with the laundry. Huh. Well, it's not mine, I don't think. Why don't you just hold on to it? 5,000! After drying everything thoroughly, we finished the laundry.
the Gauntlet runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the
Okej, så tar det en
Gauntlet,
halv dag att gå
the
mellan
party gains a
camp
short,
place.
peaceful respite.
Kanske bara tar en halv dag, jag vet inte. Desert camp. Okay. Establishing an encampment. At night, the vast wilderness outside town is ensconced in darkness. Forcing your way through the unmarked terrain is very dangerous, even with a stalwart gauntlet runner. Instead, establish camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travels the next morning. While at an encampment, you can use any of the facilities on the Gauntlet run like usual, but you can also reminiscence about the journey with your allies. Give it a try. 3 dagar until we reach Martyra. Our first time camping in the Gauntlet runner. I'm kinda excited, but it'll be a long night, so why not spend some time relaxing with someone? Okay.
All right then.
Watchtower. Strategy room. Det verkar som att i strategy room har vi någonting. Eller inte i strategy room, men här nere.
All right then.
Samtidigt, vad finns här? Pantry. Oh.
This is...
There's some Orgos sugar and briny salt. I wonder who brought them here. I could use this for cooking. Okay. Det var inte det jag ville kolla på. Jag ville kolla vad det var här. Bookshelf. The bookshelf is lined with interesting books. The books I could read are New World Travel Diary, Pride and Persuasion, Not Now. New World Travel Diary. This appears to be a fictional chronicle of a boy's journey in a fanciful place called the New World. I haven't started reading it yet. Seems like a book that'll really expand the mind. Want to read it together over by the window? If I read this book I might gain more imagination. Shall we spend some time reading this book? Nej, inte just nu. Vi ska inte sätta oss och läsa första dagen. Vi kan prata med the Hulkenberg.
Well met.
Ah, well met. I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I have no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? By recalling the past and planning for the future with Hulkenberg. Maybe I can hold my imagination. If I have imagination där med, men okej. And this power we are woken to. Morgan. I have all sorts of questions, but what I really find curious are these forms we take on. Each has their unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance. What do you make of that? It's cool, it's bizarre. It's bizarre. I've never seen armor like that. True. The designs do set them apart, but it was not their actual appearance I meant to ask about. In my opinion, the armor encloses the raging forces within us, allowing us to direct the powers as one direct a horse by its reins. Morgan! Vad gör du? Morgan! Vad gör du? Vad gör du? Vad gör du? It is said people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware of the power lurking within them. Is that not then the very condition to awaken our slumbering power? Also, hence why it's so exhausting and why it cannot be maintained for long. The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof. We do well to practice diligence maintaining our food reserves. Hulkenberg and I talked about things to come. I feel like my imagination increased.
All right.
Oh, 4 pluppar. Det var inte pjåkigt. Sen om de där plupparna spelar någon roll vet jag inte. Jag vet inte om man får mer egentligen. Eller? It's getting quite late, but we have ways to go yet, so I would very much like to continue chatting with you. Okay. Hulkenberg and I talked for a while. Fick 250 kronor av henne. Eller jag har inte pengar, det var Magla tror jag. Time marches on, and the age of a new king approaches. Ja, det var det de precis sa. Är du katt?
Good morning.
Ta det lugnt. Ta det lugnt, katt. Ta det lugnt, katt. Top of the morning to you, my dear passengers. I trust that the sleeping quarters more than exceed your expectations, aye?
True.
They were better than I feared, considering how tiny they are. But I got a question of my own. Isn't the desert sand going to do a number on this runner? Oh, my boy, remember who maintains this rugged girl. Not a grain of sand could fit between her seams. I assure you, regardless, we'll be leaving these arid dunes behind tomorrow. Wow, runners really are neat, aren't they? A carriage would never be able to get through the desert this fast, but, well, just keep an eye on the road, okay, Njurus? Njurus? Hördu Morgan. Morgan. Vad gör du? We'll arrive in Martyr in 2 days, huh? Hördu. Vad gör du? Martyra. Okej. Aj! Fan ta dig katt. Attackera inte mina fötter. Ja, lägg dig där och vila istället. Frågan är... Vad är det vi har här nu då? Hey, good timing. I was about to do some maintenance on my weapons. If you got the time, why not join me? It's as refreshing for the mind as it is for our battles. May help me improve my focus during a fight and hone my courage. Do you want to hone your weapons with Stroll? Okay, göra. Right, let's have a look at your blade then. Kan spendera tid med honom.
Got a moment?
You'll think I'm getting ahead of myself here, but after things settle down, I'd like to live without the sword. I admire the idea of a world where monsters and senseless violence don't exist, where nothing is taken from you by others. That's why, one day, I want to restore my ruined hometown to its former glory. And not just mine, all the ruined hometowns. Alla städer är hometowns till någon tror jag. How about you? I shared my plan. Let's hear yours. What will you do when the fight's over? Jag vet inte faktiskt. I want to travel kanske.
So that means...
I think I'd want to travel.
Oh, I see.
To go where the wind takes you, I take it. That does sound nice. Hördu katt. I've got to get stronger. Even if the village gets rebuilt and it's all for naught. If it's attacked by monsters again. Så har du inte precis skulle ge upp dina svärd. I want to be strong enough to rid this country of monsters. Not leave it to a spineless army and its incompetent generals. They only have the power to kill those who oppose them. They have no desire to protect their people, just like Louise. Corruption is everywhere, huh?
Yeah.
I agree. But seeing the state of our country's army, I'm all the more glad you're our captain, truly. You've resolved to stand on the front line of our fight, so it's only right that you lead. Our fight, I say. I forced my way into your mission.
Hey.
I envy you sometimes, you know. To act with such conviction. How does one become so bold? I waver sometimes.
No.
I do have moments where I waver. I suppose we all do. But you manage to keep a cool head when you do. Unlike me. That's why you're our captain. Så det är ändå intressant. Jag älskar att jag kan göra det här med en resa. För jag trodde liksom att det skulle, nu tar det 3 dagar, boom. Nu får jag faktiskt göra någonting också. Det känns bra. För då kan jag... Ja, men det är bra. All this to say, I have faith in you. We have more battles ahead and I'll be counting on you to get us through them. In the end, the king will be determined by what the people think of as justice. They're free to make their choices, but so is the one being chosen. I wonder who it'll end up being after all this.
Alright.
Anyway, this sword's shining like new. Let's finish this up. Caring for my weapons has fortified my will to fight, as well as increased my courage. Men jag undrar om det här får mig öka liksom min relationship med honom också. Eller hur det funkar. Tolerance vill jag försöka lära mig också. Jag är nära på en 2 där. Det kan ju vara bra att få upp den till 2 så snabbt som möjligt. Kanske. I spent some time with Stroll honing our weapons. No, break time, chums. There's something up ahead, so we'll be stopping there.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots
Kan jag stanna där på vägen?
magma, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magma surrounding the tree. The Gauntlet runner comes to a stop at its base.
Here we are. Shall we get a closer look? Vänta lite. Okay, here we are. Shall we get a closer look? Tree of Prophecy. Oh, wow, it's so pretty. It's not just the leaves. It has to the whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
This place calls to mind a picture book I read as a child. It told of a great tree located somewhere within the country, whose colors shifted to foretell unusual events in the times ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future? And how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of a desert? I'm not sure if this explains it, but I'm sensing an incredible amount of magla in the air here. If your hypothesis is correct, that will make this no mere tree. No sir, but a magical organism that feeds off of magla. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery. Neoras pulled a sheet of paper and brush from his pocket and began to draw the landscape in front of him. Whoa, Neoras, how did you get so good at drawing? My boy, meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it. I'm finished here. Take it as a keepsake. Wasn't it for research?
But
I thought you needed it for research. All the pertinent information I need has been etched into my very mind. I can make do without the sketch itself. Tree of Prophecy drawing. I received Nero's research picture. The drawing is intricately detailed. It can accurately convey the full majesty of this place to a viewer who has never been here.
Hey there!
Hey, why don't we give this to Maria? I bet she'd love to see something from our journey. And we could tell her a story about this place. The next time we're in Gradtrad, I should give this drawing to Maria. Oh. Det kan jag göra. Huh? A magical organism in the form of a tree. Say, aren't fairies in the same classification? No, precisely. Gallica is a most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely, which is giving me great insight into my own research into flight.
Huh?
What? You've been observing me this whole time? I don't recall you asking, so knock it off.
However,
Turning our attention back to the tree, I've heard that it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of a favorable development. I wonder what manner of anomaly its current color portends. We took a brief detour, but I feel the sight But I feel that seeing the rare sight has broadened my wisdom.
All right.
Okej. Jag ska försöka inte vara så distraherad med annat just nu.
The Gauntlet runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders, as darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself. Monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a Gauntlet runner. The party, secure in their Gauntlet runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
Rockden Camp. We will be in Martyra the day after tomorrow. I wonder what kind of place Martyra is. Okej, så jag vill försöka få upp min tolerance. Jag vet inte vart jag eventuellt får det. Jag antar att jag kanske kan kolla på de här. Jag vet inte om ikonerna spelar någon roll. Kanske. Tree of Prophecy. A towering rich crimson tree of overwhelming presence that rises from the middle of the desert, roughly halfway between Grand Trad and Martyra. In reality, it is a magical plant that feeds on ambient magla as its nutrients. As a result, it is sensitive to subtleties in nature such as weather and earthquakes, and is said to reflect impending natural disaster through the color of its foliage. In recent years, both its leaves and the surrounding fog have been tinged red. A never-before-seen reaction. The superstitious wonder of this new omen marks days to come. Okej, kan jag kolla något här? A technical term for magic power that serves as the basis for magic. There are varying amounts in all things found in nature, including people, plants, and animals. Because magla sometimes crystallizes in areas of high concentration, some scholars theorize that magla may be physical particles too small to be seen with the naked eyes. Intressant, faktiskt. A crystallized cluster of magla that forms naturally in places where high concentrations are left to fester. Though scholars have recently developed methods to create them artificially, the color of the crystals depends on the formation process and its impurities. High purity, natural crystals are indispensable in producing high-performance igniters. As a result, some value them higher than gems and precious metals. Areas where crystals are abundant are often claimed in the name of the crown as mining sites. However, people have long whispered that magla crystals are dangerous to those who deal in them. Such statements are largely regarded as hearsay, because there was little evidence to support it. But recently, even the state army has grown more cautious with them, as reported incidents are on the rise. Okej. Jag orkar inte läsa allt för mycket. Peculiar giant rocks with the candidates' faces on them appeared throughout the kingdom around the same time the royal magic was evoked. Evidence suggests they were created by the royal magic. The general understanding is that candidates' faces appears in the prominence based of their public approval rating, and the rocks constantly alter in response to changes in those rankings. Apparently, candidates higher in ranking take up more of the rock's surface. Okay. A mysterious looking glass tinged with magic. Hej katt. Hej katt. Jaha, vill du ligga här? Hörru, du får ligga här i mitt knä om du vill. Du ska inte upp på skrivbordet dock. Men, a mysterious looking glass tinged with magic, entrusted to Gallica by the Resistance for her secret mission. This pair of identical mirrors reflect the view of the other, no matter the distance separating them. Gallica possesses one half of the pair, while the other remains by the prince, allowing him to check on his condition at any time. Originally owned by the prince, it is a small item that is impossible to make with contemporary technology. Some believe it may in fact be a divine relic. Och nu är den broken forever, antar jag. Hej Morgan, vill du ligga här uppe? Du kan ligga i mitt knä om du vill. Vi kan spela tillsammans. Vi kan spela tillsammans, vet du. Du ska inte upp på skrivbordet dock. Hör du? Du ska inte upp på skrivbordet. Hallå? Lyssnar du på vad jag säger? Inte upp på skrivbordet. Ligg här istället. Ja, du kan ligga i din säng också om du vill. Men ligg still där då. Istället för att springa runt som en galning. A diagram of the formula created to cast the curse on the prince. The curse magic is so complex, none have yet been able to undo its tangled weave. The convoluted nature of this spell has led to the belief that spellcaster drew the formula as they composed it. Obtaining and deciphering this formula may enable the curse to be revoked. Considering that Louise is protected by the royal magic and now cannot be killed, this is the party's last hope to lift the curse. Okej. Men... vad sa jag för någonting? Det var tolerance jag vill typa upp. Så jag antar jag ska hitta en sån ikon då. En tolerance-ikon. Det verkade typ inte finnas.
Where to?
Tolerance-ikon. Verkar faktiskt inte finnas. Det är i så fall om det finns tolerance här. I en utav böckerna. The bookshelf is lined, om jag läser den här typ. This book outlines useful conversational techniques for convincing others. I haven't started it yet. Neura's probably left this here, huh? Let's take it over to the window if you want to read it together. Eloquence. Okej, vi kan läsa den här ändå. Shall we spend some time reading this book? Ja, varför inte?
What's that?
Apparently this book teaches you a way to ensure others will agree with you. This section is part of the basic. First impressions are vital when it comes to negotiations. Okay, I guess that's true enough. Lower the other person's guard by assuming a natural smile and humble demeanor. Then use flattery to probe for a weak point.
What are you talking about?
Probe for weak points? Why? To strike them down in one hit, to gain the upper hand, to exploit them without mercy. Meh. To ensure they don't even have a chance to think.
Kidding.
So you strike their weak points and then negotiate while they're still reeling from it. That's just brute force though. I feel like studying the art of persuasion has slightly increased my eloquence.
All right.
3 poäng. Okay. I'm surprised. I guess a bit of force can go a long way in helping negotiations go smoothly. There's still more left to read in this book. I'll pick up from here next time.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Okay, fam. Vi är ute i öknen.
We're out of the desert!
Yay!
Oh wow, I missed all this green!
Was it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad. See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
What the? Did we just crash? Of course not. That's
A cannonade.
Of course not.
My star is rising.
Okay.
Sanctism will reign.
It's them. Remember, from the opening ceremony. I think one of them is Godot, Forden's confidant.
Jag hoppas inte vi behöver slåss med våran sån här.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
It doesn't seem like they're trying to land a fatal shot. Just aiming to break the opposing side Gauntlet runner.
Stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So it is a clash to halt each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look! Over by the legs. That crier is there too.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Godot's firepower.
Men om de inte kan döda, alltså det känns som man kan exploita det där då. Can we afford to abandon Glodal if he's one of Louis' supporters?
If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
Alltså... Jag vet inte fan om jag får lägga mig i ändå. Glodell. It is Glodell, a young Rosenet warrior who serves Louise in his lower rungs. Keeping his dog at his side even in battle, he's earned the title the Black Hound. Out of both fear and ridicule, because Louise did not formally enter the tournament for the throne, Glodell entered of his own volition to secure Louise following and act as a proxy for their support. He hopes that if he can make a name for himself in the tournament, Louise will acknowledge him. Frågan är om jag ska hjälpa honom bara för att kanske dra ut Louise. Det kanske är så. Jag vet inte. Nej, let's see how it plays out.
How about we see how it plays out?
No, I think we should step in on Glodell's side. I know, I don't like it either, but if we want Luis's favor, this might be the strategic play we need.
Agreed. Let us ride to Glodell's
Jaha,
aid.
det var inte ens ett val.
Say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay, then it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help. Withdraw, Glodell. Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry. Can't get into it now. That Gauntlet runner. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral! Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time!
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished!
Gildeon and his monks look like he knows the magic won't shield us. He's aiming to kill us here and now.
You dare interfere in my fight?
Know your place.
Is it fame you seek?
Jag var inte beredd på det här. Det är förmodligen i alla fall inga jävla mecha battles. Det är det jag vill undvika.
I hate to interrupt, old egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced
Monk
all
army.
who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Godot.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren. Put the fear of God.
Då skulle han ju bara kunna springa runt och mörda oss hur som helst.
Don't forget about the petrification magic.
Så jag antar jag faktiskt inte kan göra någonting mot honom, eller? Frågan är om man bara ska chansa. Chansa med något så här ice. Kanske electric för en gångs skull. Jag tror vi chansar med electric. Eller är det bra att chansa med det verkligen? Vi chansar med is. Jaha. Okej. Jag kan inte använda AES.
Oh, healing power. Grant us solace. With blade in hand.
Den här lär ju inte funka, eller? Nej, resist.
What could you hope to achieve?
Damn it!
He knows we can't attack him.
I call upon royal
Okej,
power within.
blissa. Den resistar säkert all typ av magi kanske.
Someone get him healed up.
Are you all right?
That helped.
My thanks.
Eller?
Is supreme.
Oj.
Take this.
So badly wounded. Can
What could you
anyone heal
hope
him?
to achieve?
Stroll! Get him back on his feet!
Han använder is dock.
Stroll got knocked out! Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Ja, can anyone? Jag menar, jag har ju den här. Och den. Men
This should work.
Live to see another day.
Blade in hand! I will not let you die.
Thanks.
Jag tror inte det är jättesvår strid, men jag var inte riktigt beredd på det här. Eller?
More resilient than I expected. I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back. Now, feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brother.
Get in there!
Ja.
Dodged! Nice one, Captain!
Take this.
Okej, han använder ju vind också i och för sig. Men frågan är om den här jäveln kanske kan vara svag mot någonting.
Let me rethink this. Give me your aid. No holding back.
Okej, han är weak mot...
Fist, I won't hold back.
Weak mot ice i alla fall. Ja, okej, han resistar det där.
Come! Healing us!
That helped.
My thanks. Who needs...
Så jag kommer behöva attackera båda. Förmodligen. Men jag ska göra det här på något effektivt sätt. Om han kan lära sig, eller om han kan bli... Få forget så, det är det ganska bra.
Hurt bad! Let's get him some healing! Captain's down! Someone, help him back up!
Så alla mina items kommer försvinna.
He's so badly wounded! Can anyone heal him?
Om jag ska hålla på...
For all that we strive for! I will not let you die.
I owe you.
Hey!
I can't afford to
Alla
let
mina
you
items kommer försvinna om jag ska hålla på och resurrecta, men jag måste göra det.
for one of these.
Jag klarar det inte annars. Okej, det var resist i alla fall. Ja, miss är nice.
Rolf badly wounded! Can anyone heal him?
Hold on. I'm all prepared.
Frågan är... Physical light damage, det här kommer ju... Han är ju resistant mot det där. Frågan är hur mycket det kommer skada på dig dock. Okej. Kanske inte överdrivet mycket, men... Jag tror det är bäst att ta ut han till höger först. Då kommer de få mindre kristaller. Jag tror han är lättare att ta ut om jag använder bara is på honom.
Rolf badly wounded! Can anyone heal him? Someone get him back
Men det är som sagt, jag kan inte använda alla mina items här. Det funkar inte så.
Captain hurt bad! Let's get him some healing!
I still stand.
Stroll got knocked out! Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Jag kan inte använda allting jag har.
Live to see
Nu har
another
jag inga kvar ändå,
On
så...
healing duty.
That helped.
I owe you.
Sanctism is supreme. Sanctism will reign.
Captain's hurt bad! Let's get him some healing!
Take this.
Your
Get her
Highness.
down! Get her back up!
Ja,
Someone, help him back
nu
up!
måste jag ju liksom bara ta retry. Alltså jag kan inte göra så mycket annat.
Don't
Men,
forget about the petrification magic!
Och så, don't forget the petrification magic. Jag vet inte vad det är.
Perhaps not. Give me your aid. I call upon royal power within.
Jag vet bara att du är svag mot is.
I will fight with pride. Lend me your strength.
We'll team up.
Expose your sins.
For all that we strive for!
Sanctism is supreme.
Okej, han kommer bara göra sådana där cocky smiles just nu. Och det kanske är under den tiden jag måste försöka hinna döda
What
den
could you
ena.
hope to achieve? Come at me.
He knows we can't attack
Are
him.
you prepared?
He's toying with us.
Power of ice.
Hit their weak point.
Let's
Keep
stay
it up,
calm.
Stroll.
Let's work
Tror
together.
jag gör den här igen, va?
I'm counting on you.
Still up?
Damn you.
Oh, power of heroes!
Du får förmodligen bara heala om jag inte har några... Ja, jag har den där, men det är 50 HP bara.
Perhaps not.
For all that we strive for!
That helped.
Helpful as ever.
Resistance is futile. What could you hope to achieve? suppose this is it.
Someone get him back on his feet!
Only a flesh wound.
Det var inte bra.
Stroll got knocked out. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Nu kommer han ju börja attackera han med, tror jag.
Is everyone all right?
Jag tror det är den här rundan han gör det.
I will usher you
I shall
to his
vanquish
side.
evil.
Hit their weak point. Keep it up, Stroll!
I would lose for the sake. No!
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my
Get
brother!
in there!
Sanctus will reign!
Captain's hurt bad!
Can't give up now.
I
Get him
won't
some healing!
lose.
Ja, nu kan jag liksom typ inte göra något.
Is there another way? Let's go.
Alltså jag kan ju heala mig själv, men...
Hela! Are you alright?
Thanks.
I owe you.
Expose your
No
secret.
holding back! Be frozen!
Hit their weak point!
It's
Keep
okay.
it up, Stroll!
We can do this.
Jaha, ja. Decrease defense. Main inflict melee. Charm. Forget. Alltså det är om jag kanske kan använda den här på dig.
Here.
Insolent heathen!
Om det där funkar. Jag tror inte det funkade.
Reign!
Tror jag misslyckades.
Stroll's badly wounded! Can anyone heal him?
No, not yet.
This!
Stroll!
Forgive me.
Get him back on his feet!
Don't underestimate me!
Stroll got knocked out! Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Here!
Hulk and
Well,
burst
it's
him
to see
back!
I shall vanquish evil. The power of ice.
Hit their weak point!
Prepare
Keep it up, Stroll!
yourselves.
Ja. Så jag kan inte göra så mycket faktiskt.
With healing power.
Thank you.
Take this!
Han är i alla fall, alltså...
Captain's hurt bad!
Still fight.
Let's get him some healing!
Take this!
Oh!
Not
Captain's
like
down!
this.
Someone! Help him back up!
Fan.
This should help.
Som hade en sån underbar stund på den där cruisen.
Hit their weak point!
Så kommer man till det här. Och jag ville inte ens lägga mig i.
We're not out of this
I'm
yet.
obliged.
Jag blev övertalad. Jag ville inte ens lägga mig i.
Sanctus will reign!
Captain's hurt bad! Let's get him some healing!
I can still fight.
Sanctus will reign!
Only a flesh wound.
Captain's down! Someone! Help
Alltså nu kan jag inte reviva heller för nu har jag inga items.
Not this
Det är
one.
liksom, jag kan inte göra så mycket då.
Hela! No. Come! Shine!
Alltså nu är det lika bara typ ge upp alltså. Men frågan är om det kommer hända någonting.
Is that with blade in hand? Say yet claims go!
Det kanske kommer någon scripted grej här.
Sanctus will reign!
Someone get him
I
back on
still
his feet!
stand.
Take this!
Your Highness. I...
Vi får se. Om inte annat så lär jag ju kunna equippa om mig själv.
Thy path, thy journey to the throne.
Start from autosave, retry this battle, start from departure. Okej, autosave. Jag vet inte vart autosave var ifrån, men jag tror att det är bästa alternativet. Det här är innan jag läste boken. Okej.
What now?
Om jag tar och equippar om mig lite då. Ändå rank 16 mage nu. Du har nog ingen annan, ja du har warrior men det vill jag inte ha på dig. Jag kan testa ta henne som knight istället.
By the sworn oath of knighthood.
Jag vet inte, alltså jag vill ju nästan ta han som mage också. Eller seeker, men då har han bara fire magic va? Ja, han har den där också. Jag vet inte om wind funkar. Det är ju nästan bättre med mage då.
I'll show you the essence of truth.
Ivory strike. Okej, men den där är Magic plus 2. Det känns ju nästan... Increase Fire Attack Strength. Ja. Men jag vet inte om den där är svag. Om han är svag mot eld. Det skulle han mycket möjligt kunna vara. Jag tror vi tar den där. Jaha, du har redan den. Okej. Strength plus 1, Magic plus 1. Jag tror jag tar den istället. Okej, men vi testar igen härifrån då. Så gör vi samma sak här igen. The bookshelf is lined with interesting books. Pride and Persuasion. Ja. Eloquence.
What's that? What are you talking about?
Got it.
Jaha.
Kidding.
All right.
Tog jag ett annat val där. Det kommer ju förändra tidslinjen helt och hållet. Kan jag bara skippa det här? Jag har redan gjort det här. There's still more to read.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king
Draws nearer. Skip. Känns fel skippa cutscenes. Det har spelat men...
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win.
Ja, men jag kan
Before he
inte...
gets a leg up on the competition.
Ja, jag kan hjälpa Glodell i och för sig. Eller ja, det är det jag har som val. Jag tänkte hjälpa den andra snubben. Men...
You dare interfere in my fight! Know your place!
Know your place, Fast forward.
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
Okej. Jag kanske kan göra så här.
Prostrate yourself before God.
Jag ska sätta mig upp istället. Sätta mig upp istället för att ligga ner och spela. Nu är det redan... Jag tror det här avsnittet tar längre tid än vi hade räknat med också. Eller ja, det kanske inte gör, men det här tar längre tid än vi hade räknat med. Vi ska ta en snus här också. Jag var inte riktigt beredd på det här. Men det är nice. Okej, vi testar igen då. Se om det här går bättre. Jag vet inte om jag kanske inte borde byta ut henne till Knight i och för sig. Men jag tror i och för sig att nu har jag någon så här, den här ja. Medium ice damage to one enemy. Det var lite grann det jag var ute efter också. Jag skulle ju för sig kunna vara bra att veta om han var svag mot eld eller inte. Jag tror jag chansar på att se om han är det. Nej. Då börjar vi om. Det känns ju jättefusk, men okej. Då gör vi så här. Hade jag gjort så här så hade hon nästan kunnat vara kvar healer, för att nu kommer ju... Nu kan jag göra 2 sådana där. Och hon fokuserar... Ja, nu har jag 2 stycken i och för sig. Bara Magic Guard. Nullifies one elemental attack for all allies in caster's row. Jag glömmer alltid att de kan stå front och back. Jag vet inte vad de andra står på. Jag vet inte vad de andra står på för något, så jag vågar inte göra den riktigt än. Jag tror vi testar den här först. Han är svag mot det där, okej. Ställ dig där bak istället.
Resistance is futile! Take this! What could you hope to achieve? Not good!
Okej.
He knows we can't attack him.
To the rear guard.
He's toying with us.
Let's work together.
I'm counting on you!
It's their weakness.
Stay to safer
That's
ground.
your opening, Captain.
Behold!
Jag vill typ inte använda den där dock, för då kommer ju...
Not this skill.
Jag tror vi gör så här istället. Expensive medicine kan du få. Hon kommer behöva använda items istället för att heala.
After me!
på ett konventionellt sätt.
It's up to you now.
Witness me, brethren!
Okej, nu är det lite så här, vad ska jag göra? De här resistar ju magic, så...
Is there another way?
Ja.
Take this.
Men nu har de bara 3 rundor i alla fall. Så det är
What
ju,
could you hope to achieve?
det är ju bra mycket bättre. Weak mot det där i alla fall.
Know your I call upon royal
Och han har i alla fall sin diagonal slash.
Let's stay calm.
Men det här, jag vet inte riktigt vad de ska göra för någonting. Men jag kan få dig för forgetta så...
Witness me, brethren!
Into the fray! I'm stepping back. Moving to the front. Knight! No. Comrades, lend me your strength.
Okej, bara attackera då.
Now, what's the play?
Frågan är hur mycket eld skadar.
Burn to ash!
För även om man resistar det så... Ja, det är det, jag hade inte riktigt något sätt att skada den där
More
jäveln på.
resilient than I expected. I would live for the sake now. Feel
Does this mean he's getting serious?
rise, my
Get
brother.
in there!
Jag har inget bra sätt att möta den där jäveln på.
Ridiculous.
Nice one, Captain!
Ugh.
Jag tror det kan bli det svåraste egentligen, att jag inte har något bra att göra mot honom. Alltså skulle det här skada mycket ändå?
We'll team up.
Jag tvivlar på det. Nej.
Sworn oaths of night. I see you!
Det där är ju typ det enda som faktiskt skadar någonting.
Could do with this.
Thanks. Trust me.
Sanctism will reign.
Nothing.
Take this.
Hulkenberg's
Not
badly
yet.
wounded! Someone heal her!
Sanctism will reign.
Hulkenberg's down!
Så jag kan få ut den första väldigt lätt, men det är nu jag inte riktigt kan göra någonting egentligen.
This'll do.
Hon är den enda som kan skada och hon
Unbroken!
skadar inte så mycket liksom.
Who needs igniters? Ash to the fore. Stepping back. Closing the distance. Moving to the rear. To the fore. Withdrawing.
Ja, jag kan se där nere vilken de står på. Okej.
This calls for one of these.
Insolent heathen, take this.
Problemet är ju om han börjar heala hela tiden.
Take this. Oh, you've done it. I won't lose.
Anyone heal him!
This should work.
My thanks.
Know your place.
Hon får ju typ alltid attackera oavsett vad. Det var hon i alla fall bra på.
Hack and slash.
It's okay.
Det skadar ju någonting i alla fall.
Falling back.
Men annars så tror jag det här kan bli
Try
en
this.
väldigt svår grej att göra. Det är väl om jag byter ut han till Seeker istället då. Tror jag nog.
Take this.
Hulkenberg's badly wounded! Can anyone
Sanctism
heal him?
will reign.
Stroll can't take any more! Someone heal him! Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot!
No holding back. Perhaps not.
Frågan är om jag inte bara ska byta ut, testa... Jag får nästan testa köra healer på våran karaktär istället.
Mage. I'll cut you down.
Eller inte healer, Seeker.
I'll show you the essence of truth.
Ja, hej katt. Jag håller på att slåss här nu. Ja, jag förstår, men jag håller på att slåss. Ja, hej. Jag håller på att slåss här. Vet du vad, Morgan? Kolla, nu har jag fixat en säng åt dig här. En jätteskön plats. Här kan
Witness
du
me,
ligga.
brethren.
Här kan du ligga. Här är det jätteskönt för dig att ligga, tror jag. Bara du inte... Du får ligga lite försiktigare så att du inte ramlar ner. Sådär. Där kan du ligga och titta på.
Know your place.
Här kan du bara titta på.
Peasants.
Ta det lugnt. Inte för att jag kan använda kontrollen så bra just nu, men...
Let's work together.
Jag vet inte, jag tror nästan att jag bara...
Next one's yours.
Is everyone all right? I see you.
Ska försöka köra mage istället.
All yours.
Let's say I'm counting on you.
Eller seeker, jag säger alltid mage.
Down. Get her back up.
Så jag låter dem nästan dö här, va?
Get him back on his feet.
Can't give up now.
Come on,
I'm
not
looking
like
good
this.
here.
Someone
I'm
help,
counting on you.
please.
Sanctism will reign!
Captain's hurt bad. Let's get him
this.
Vad säger du, Morgan? Vad säger du? Det känns liksom som att antingen gör jag någonting som gör att den ena kommer vara lätt, eller så gör jag något som gör att den andra kommer vara lätt liksom. Det finns ingen däremellan. Riktigt.
What now?
Ja, men precis. Du får vara... Du får vara knight igen.
By the sworn oath of knighthood.
Jag antar att du får testa vara seeker.
The freedom of a wanderer.
Och så testar vi det där istället, se hur det går. Pride and Persuasion. Vad tror du, Morgan? Vad tror du?
What are you talking about?
Nu tar jag den jag faktiskt tog första gången. Vad tror du, Morgan?
Time marches on, and the
Vad
age
tror
of
du,
the
Morgan?
new king draws nearer.
Det regnar ut också.
My star!
Det är
What's our
perfekt.
plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna...
Jag tror inte det spelar någon roll vilken jag tar. Det händer nog inget särskilt om jag tar den andra.
You dare! It
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
Jag vet inte vad the petrification magic är för någonting. Är det något jag kan använda på honom eller vad? Jag tror inte det.
Stepping back. Time to go offensive. After me.
Nu har jag inga sådana där starka där. Har jag inte.
I call upon royal power within. The power of ice.
Let's say come forth, royal soul.
Weak magic. One ally attack. Den hade ju kunnat varit bra. Fire
Hold on,
damage.
lend me your strength.
Weak magic wind to all enemies. Heavy physical light damage. Heavy physical light damage. Det kanske skadar mycket på dig, eller? Nej, det gjorde det inte. Du har fortfarande bara magic guard.
I see you.
Who needs it? Are you prepared? Be frozen!
insolent heathens! What could you hope to achieve?
Joel's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
Everyone,
Stroll!
forgive me.
Get back on his feet!
Det där var inte så trevligt.
He knows we can't attack
Vi
him.
testar igen där.
Don't forget about the
I call upon royal
petrification magic.
power within.
Jag vet inte vad hon pratar om petrification magic.
Power of ice.
Det känns som att jag missar någonting, men samtidigt... Jag vet inte.
Seeker.
Okej, men om vi tar och raisar din attack då.
Cease your resistance.
Du kommer ju få fokusera på honom.
See you.
Och det var ju inte så stor skillnad, va?
Frozen.
The freedom of a wanderer.
Men vad har du för vanlig attack liksom? Ja, det skadar ju knappt någonting.
Knighthood.
Witness the power of sanctism!
Not good.
What could you hope to achieve?
Is that all?
He knows we can't attack him. He's toying with us.
No holding back.
Alltså det enda som liksom...
You gotta aim better.
Ja, blir det miss så blir det liksom... Det, Frågan är om det här verkligen funkar bra då. Resist på det där. Men jag vet inte vad hon pratar om när hon säger petrification magic. Jag blir lite nojig för att jag vet inte...
Is that all? Stroll got knocked out. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Witness me, brethren!
Prostrate yourself before God.
Is everyone all right?
Jag undrar om det liksom är någon skillnad utav att säga yes till det där. Till att faktiskt step in and help. Det känns ju som att min bästa... Jag skulle vilja ha någon...
I'll save this.
Oj, nu råkade jag ta en bild. Jag skulle vilja kunna liksom bara ge upp istället. Men det kan jag inte göra. Det hade varit en ganska bra grej att ha.
Mage! Be frozen!
Prostrate yourself before God.
I won't hold back! Wind!
Prepare yourselves.
I see you!
I can't afford mage! The power of ice! Impossible!
I will fight with pride. Come forth, royal soul! Burn!
Cease your resistance.
For all that we strive for!
Det här kanske inte var någon bra idé. Alltså jag tror inte jag kommer vinna det här heller just nu.
What could you hope to achieve? Damn it!
He knows we can't attack him. He's toying with us.
Are you prepared? Be frozen!
It's okay. Seeker! Fire!
By the sworn oath of knighthood. From our provisions.
Now.
Impossible! Behold my power!
Take this!
What could you hope to achieve?
Nu är han ju nära att dö den där även.
Got them right in the weak
Mage!
spot.
The power of ice!
Take your weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
Seeker! Fire!
Damn
Tough
you!
one.
Witness me, brethren!
I'm stepping back into the fray.
Jag tror hon bara borde heala.
There.
I knew you'd help.
I call upon royal power within!
Okej, kan jag lyckas döda honom nu så är det ju... Okej, det är bra. Det är bra. Men det är nu det blir lite krångligt här va? Nu skulle jag ju liksom bara haft brawler istället typ.
I would lose for the sake of no!
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my
Hang in
brother!
there.
What a
Nice dodge! You've got some fancy footwork, Stroll. Captain, they've got your defenses down.
Jag kan ju slå dig liksom hela tiden, men det skadar ju dock inte så mycket. Jag måste ju typ använda magic för den där även. Jag tror kanske eld skadar mest då.
Know your place. Peasants! Witness me, no holding back!
Eller skadar den här mer. Och den där skadar ju lite mer. Ser det ut som. Det är när han börjar kasta AES det blir lite krångligt för då... Helt plötsligt blir det lite krångligt, va?
Helpful as ever. Observe the enemy. I see you! Who needs igniters? I'll show you magic. This should work. That helped. I'm obliged.
Know your place.
Vitus power.
Han lär ju aldrig kunna attackera typ.
Lend me your strength.
Om man inte gör Rider of the Blade, jag vet inte. Heavy physical light damage. Jag tror inte det funkar.
Not this. I'm counting on you.
Behold my power!
Allies, together!
Insolent heathens! Sanctism will reign!
What can I do?
Take this!
Only a flesh wound.
I won't lose.
Stroll can't take any more.
I call upon royal power within.
Know your place.
Seeker!
Peasants!
With healing power.
I owe you.
Behold my power!
I see you!
I shall fight as the noble I am. Let's try this.
Thank you.
Sanctism will
Is
reign!
that all?
Så han healar ju sig själv också.
Sanctism will reign! Come at me!
Come forth, royal soul. We can do this.
Helpful as ever.
Know your place.
Peasants!
Witness me, brethren!
Hack and slash.
Behold
Seeker!
my power!
With healing power.
What's needed?
Sanctism will reign!
Take this.
Take this! Dear God.
I see you!
Now, what's the play?
Witness
Nu är
me,
frågan vem man healar. Skulle haft en Faradust fast bättre. For one ally.
Take it.
I'm obliged.
My thanks.
Know your place.
I shall fight as the noble.
Nu har jag ingen Faradust kvar, okej.
I shall vanquish evil.
Så det är ändå nära nu alltså.
Oh, please.
Typ. Ja, du healar. Det är nästan lika bra för det kostar en runda.
Sanctism will reign!
Ja.
Badly wounded.
Come at
Anyone
me!
heal him?
Let's go. We can do this.
I owe you. Is everyone all right?
I see you!
Witness
No
me,
holding back.
brethren! Behold my power!
Seeker! With healing
What's
power.
needed?
Take this!
Captain's hurt bad.
Can't give up now.
Let's get him some healing.
Det är tur att du resistar mot det där då.
Sanctism will reign!
Stroll!
I won't lose.
Ja, nu börjar det falla sönder här tror jag kanske. På andra sidan. Jag vet inte.
Captain's on the left.
Place.
I see you!
Peasant me.
Frågan är, ska jag heala? Jag tror det är bättre att heala.
Could do with this.
Thanks.
Jag måste verkligen börja köpa mer item recoveries. Items som recoverar HP,
Take this!
antar jag.
Ridiculous!
Ja, miss. Då blir det oss direkt, va? Ja, men så bra då. Så frågan är om jag bara ska lägga en sån här.
Let me help.
Thank you. By the sworn oath.
Kanske borde ha healat istället, jag vet inte.
Are you prepared? I'll cut you. This can't be. The freedom of a wanderer.
Åh, det är ju nära nu. Frågan är, överlever jag bara en runda till så tror jag att jag kan klara det.
Come forth, royal soul. Hold on.
Det är mycket HP han har kvar egentligen.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Jag vet inte. För jag kan ju pass a turn. Okej, jag tror jag healar dig.
We can do this.
I'm obliged.
Överlever jag den här rundan med alla tre så tror jag att jag kan klara det här.
This is nothing. Only a flesh wound.
Okej, nu fokuserar jag inte på heal överhuvudtaget utan nu är det bara all out attack. Jag tror jag vinner då. God damn, det här var drygt. Jag var inte beredd på den här striden heller så det är lite så här. Okej.
Yet your desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked harms.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him!
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of sanctism. Now, are you prepared for the end?
I think not, you rotter!
Sure. What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
Phew. Finally, he took the hint. Hey, get down here. What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
I wanted to help, I hurt. I guess you live to see another day.
I guess you survived this time.
Don't you talk down to me. You want to see what I'm really capable of?
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well.
Jag tror hon kommer joina vårt party.
Deceive me. Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge
Privacy.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. But consider me chastened and shoed. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
You surprised me out there, love. You bested Godot. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourselves.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nydia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Aye, but that's... oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore. I'd know the suspensions anywhere.
Okej, det är ganska kul.
Quality parts are no mistake. Luis really shells out for his own.
By the crown,
var
you
ganska
can't be
kul.
serious. She is Juno, the kingdom's greatest singer, the dulcet diva. Oh, this is preposterous. Surely I can't be the only one starstruck? Really? No one else wants to shake her hand? Well, then on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one? Where did you...
Hey, up there!
What the fuck? What's going on now?
Gauntlet runner. He's actually finished it.
Luis.
My lord, Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladel got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Sanctist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my Lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady Juna's safe at least.
Well, jag är inte beredd på den
I
här
could have
rösten.
crushed that churchman like a bug, and I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you
Inte
have
beredd
cleaned
på
up
den här
my
rösten.
associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
I'm a candidate. Where are your supporters? Take a wild guess. I'm a candidate.
I'm just another candidate.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the throne. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
He's asking why I became a candidate. How should I respond? Alltså man ska ju vara på hans sida egentligen, men samtidigt to become king. He might see us as an enemy.
Hey, I know you want to get this right, but this is no time to get lost in thought.
I should rethink my response. He's asking why I became a candidate. Men alltså, vill han ens ha vår hjälp?
Help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone? Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of swordhounds.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
See you, loves.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector!
Intressant ändå.
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then, that could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Gladel. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
As the chirping birds return to their nests and the darkness claims its dominion, the Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at its repose, a place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beings of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the Gauntlet Runner.
Det var en tuff dag. Quite frankly.
Oh, damn it, blast!
Did you hear that?
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
What say we go check on him?
Kan jag få spara innan dess?
Hey! Nurse, you okay?
Nurse heter han.
Oh,
Nurse.
you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
You seem troubled.
Is there something troubling you?
Well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see. She's in top shape, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a bally apple cart. I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany. Like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort. But somehow, that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows.
It's Atlantis.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Have you seen one? Who did you hear this from?
Have you ever seen one of these yourself?
Oh, yes. When I was but a young sproblet, there was this loony old inventor in my neighborhood, both quite brilliant and quite daffy, as they often are. That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas, ideas, ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of
Undrar om det är han som ska ha de där guldbaggarna. Maybe I should look into Comero when we get to Martira.
This one's important.
Providing a spark. An old inventor, vad sa de att han hette? Nurse once knew is living in Comero, a village near Martira. He may be able to tell us more about the relic once showed Nurse. Just det, var ju sådana Hero Incense. Vi har ju massa sådana. De ger väl EXP till Archetypes. De hade jag helt bort fanns. We left Nurse who had dissolved into Doom and Gloom again. Doom and Gloom. And headed toward our narrow sleeping quarters in the Gauntlet runner.
Time marches on,
and
the age of a new king draws nearer.
Kan jag inte bara få spara spelet? So we will arrive in Martira this evening then. Good. Soon we will be liberated from this blasted shaking. Liberated? I do believe I take offense to that. The fairy girl's right, you know. A carriage could never keep up this pace. Some gratitude would be appreciated. Apologies, I'm grateful. It's just hard to show it while on the verge of losing your lunch. That, and I pray we can avoid further hindrances like yesterday.
Isn't that...
Once we arrive in town, we're supposed to meet with Bardon, right? I'm sure the sights will be distracting, but let's not keep the man waiting.
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's Gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Artira, where their client Barden awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
Snälla säg att jag får spara spelet innan jag kommer dit. Jag tror inte jag får det. Jaha.
Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Ah, you're here. I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She's also a most holy sanctoress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament.
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates Gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's allies suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them. I mean, some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
Luis is a tyrant. All fighters have casualties. It's not my business. Meh.
It's really none of my business.
Ah. Aye. Best not to get distracted by this tattle when you've got a mission to attend to. Admirably practical.
Got quite a positive outlook, doesn't he?
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. 'Twould be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the bally waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
Jag bara väntar på att jag ska få spara.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Jag vet inte hur länge jag har hållit på här nu, men det börjar verkligen dra ut på tiden. Men skitsamma.
It's Martira's culinary speciality. Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Oh good. Larval innards.
'Tis a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine, exquisite.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great. Looks great. I'm not sure about this. Yeah, it looks great.
Looks great.
What is
Det
with
ser
that
faktiskt
smile?
ganska... Eller ja.
You too.
Kanske inte. Kanske inte direkt. The rich flavors are bursting in my mouth. It's surprisingly tasty.
You fairly eat with gusto, young man. Passion worthy of a royal candidate. How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
Fy fan.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but... to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted
Yes.
for.
And do you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the Sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
Okay.
So, is Heismay's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira.
A giant sandworm's nest in the wasteland. Reputed to be hideout of Heismay the Kidnapper. The area is subject to a unique weather phenomenon known as a sand flash.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
Let's save this town together. We'll get the job done. Just have a reward ready. We'll get the job done.
We'll get this job done.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now,
Sen 100 000 bounty är ganska nice.
We've a whole spread of other dishes for you. Now this is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert. Together, I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those worms. Now, please, dig in.
Tis altogether different from the roast. Why, 'tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here, con a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
Ja. Så där, nu får jag spara. It's been forever since I've had such a spacious bed.
Exactly.
We're going to meet the lady of the town first thing in the morning, so get your beauty sleep, okay? Okej, här har vi förmodligen en ny informer.
All right then.
Här är en ny stad. Viska Alba Tavern. Spännande. Spännande. Men vi ska ta och spara direkt för att det börjar bli mycket. Det börjar bli sent. Jag ska typ gå och sova. Det var ett tag sedan vi sparade här nu, så att ja. Jag får tacka så mycket för att ni tittade på det här avsnittet. Alltså det här spelet är ganska... Det här spelet blir bara bättre och bättre. It's a pretty amazing game, right? Jag får tacka så mycket för att ni tittade på det här avsnittet, så hörs vi nästa gång. Så tack så mycket. Hej då.